Hey, how we doing? So, this is another video with 3 ideas of the best ways or my ways that I've found to help with various things. So, this is video number 2. I don't know how long these are going to go on for. There's lots of ways in which we can find things to help ourselves. However, this isn't the second one of things that I've written down. This is the third thing that I've found that I've written down, because this will assist number 2. So I will do number 2 after this one at some point. I don't know if I'll do them all in sequence, but anyway, let's just go with it. So, 3 ways to start journaling. Journaling is an amazing, powerful tool that we can use, especially to find ourselves, talk to ourselves, allow our soul and ourselves to express itself. So rather than speaking to another person, if they aren't around, then journaling is a great way to connect to what you're feeling, what you're experiencing, the emotions, things that have upset you that day, things that have made you feel good that day, something that's made you feel positive, something that's made you feel low. And it's all great ways of being able to put that emotion, feeling, and extend it out of your physical onto paper. I'm not saying that means it's going to leave you as soon as you write it down, but it's a great way to express it. And it's the same as when you speak to somebody. If you speak to somebody about it and let them know how you feel, then it's the same sort of thing. It's expressing your feelings and your emotions, and speaking, journaling, talking, and just making that action is an intention and an initiation to want to assist with that issue that is going on. So journaling. First thing I would do, what I did personally, is to set an intention of what I want to journal for. Why do I want to journal? Is it just because I want to know more about it? Is it because I want to experience what I can feel during journaling? Is it to help my mental health? Is it to help anxiety? Is it to gain clarity of thought? Is it something I want to journal because I want to discover something within in my life that I want to improve or develop, or things within myself I'm maybe unaware of, but if I write about it, it might come out on paper. And there's many different ways to journal. You don't just have to write. You can draw. You can be creative with it, and being as adventurous as you want with it, and as adventurous as possible with it. So set your intention of what you want that journaling, what you want that time for when you are journaling. And it's become a really, really popular aid in people's mental health and wellness. It really, really has become very, very powerful, especially over the last, I would say, maybe 5 years, maybe a little bit longer, but definitely over the last 5 years, it's become extremely powerful and a popular way of people expressing themselves, because a lot of people don't have that ability now. Social anxiety is through the roof, because people aren't able to express themselves as well as what they used to. Years ago, it used to be about people used to communicate and speak and talk. Everything now is messaging and email and interactive stuff via devices, through videos, and there's very little human interaction, and that social aspect of people gets slowly, over a long period of time, gets slowly taken away. So when you do need to feel release, speak to somebody, it creates anxiety because you don't know how to do it. You don't know how they're going to feel. You may feel like you're going to feel stupid. So starting to journal is a great way to express that and put that out there. Second thing, obviously, I've written down, is to get a journaling pad. And there are loads and loads of different types of pads out there. And you think, well, it's probably pretty obvious just to get something to write down. But is it? Because some of the different pads that you can get have so many different things. I mean, I would suggest just getting a plain writing pad, a ruled pad you can write in. But there are journaling pads out there designed to journal, but they might not be for you. They might have things in there within their journaling pads that because it's all pre-written and pre-designed, that might not fit your criteria. You might buy it and take it home. I've done that before. I've bought one and I've used it, and I'm thinking, well, there's too much stuff in here, and like for me to want to actually talk about, or maybe something didn't happen that day that I could put on that page. So then I had to use a different page to write down what I wanted to write down. So a really good way of doing that is just to get a blank pad and just write in it, and like I say, be adventurous with it. And the more you do it, and the more experience you get at doing it and using it, then you could become more adventurous with different types of pads that might have more they might have maybe coloured pages, or things you can cut out of other pages and stick them on, which is, I know, like a lot of people do that with regards to journaling. And then it might be a picture of, I don't know, it could be a picture of a bird, and you can just write down your thoughts about that bird, about how beautiful it is, about what love, what connection it gives you. So it's about being adventurous with it, and going with it, and going with the flow with it. And you don't have to kind of have an expectation. It just bring it as a process to your day. And your journaling session, it's a bit like meditation. You start off short, a few minutes, and the more that you get used to it, the more you get connected to it over time, it will become almost like a passion. It'll just become a habitual state, where you need to just write something just to express yourself and put those thoughts out there and put them thoughts on paper. There might not be things that you can say to other people, so putting it on paper is a great way to express that. So find a pad, find a journal that works for you. You may buy one and it doesn't work, so try another one, or just try to get by, use those pages up. Maybe just cover them over, or just write over them however you want to write anyway. It doesn't really matter. Just use it for the act of using it, and with the intention that you've set of what you want that journaling session to be for. And the third and final thing that I've written down basically is just to start writing and just let your soul do the voice. Let the messages that you need to channel, that you need to put out there, just write. Just write what you're feeling, what you've done that day, what affected you, what made you feel better, what brought you back onto your balance, the people that you spoke to that day, what feeling you got from them. Did you get a high vibe from them? Did you get a low vibe from them? Who made you feel better? What you ate, what food made you feel better, what music you listened to, all the things that you did that day that made you feel better and had an effect on you, whether it's positive or negative. Write it down. So then you create a pattern, and you become aware of things that you can utilize within each and every day. The ones that make you feel better, the things that make you feel positive, the things that bring you to a higher vibration and assist your mental wellness, assist your mental health. Then those are the things you can then start to focus on, and going with that inner voice, going with your intuition, going with your soul, and just allowing it to write, and just go with it, and again, have no expectations. There's no right or wrong. Just go with it. You might even just start off with just very, very basic. Today I did blah 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 blah. This made me feel happy, this made me feel sad, end of. And that can be your first initial start to journaling. And as you become more experienced and more adept at it, because it's your journal, it's your messages from you to you, that you're putting out there, and subconsciously and collectively in your mind, and when you're putting these messages out there, there is a message within that for you that you will learn from. All that stuff that you're putting down, the stuff that you're writing about, will have an effect on you, on your mind, on your body, on your spirit, on every aspect of you, and it'll help your healing journey, and it'll help you feel a little bit better. And again, it's just about creating that time, that ritual, that routine, bringing it into your day to create that framework of how you need to operate from waking up to doing your various things, your meditation, your exercise, your walk, your journaling, and all that sort of stuff, and then moving on into your day, because you're now at a balanced, focused, centered place. Okay, I hope this little bit of snippet has helped in some way. If it has, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give me a bing, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.